Morning all. All right, so we got 9 games tonight in the National Hockey League. Relatively busy Tuesday night. Starting early and ending late. So, long day for me. Starting at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific, the Vancouver Canucks will be in Philadelphia to play the Flyers. So this is going to be an interesting one. You've got the Canucks, of course, the question of whether or not they're for real. I already have seen, oh yeah, they'll make the playoffs. And it's like, okay, it's 2 games out of 82. But at any rate, they are 2-0. Philadelphia 1-1. This is the first of 2 meetings they'll meet in Vancouver on December the 28th. So Pettersson for Vancouver, good start. 1 goal, 5 assists, 6 points in 2 games. I double checked. That's pretty good points rate. Their power play clicking pretty well against Edmonton, 44%. So we'll see how they do against a team that's not Edmonton. For Philadelphia, Konechny's had a good start, 3 goals and an assist for him. Their power play not clicking quite as well, just 11%. It is a small sample size, but it's still interesting to see which power plays are starting out well and which ones are not. 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. Just the 1 game starting at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. It's the Minnesota Wild and the Montreal Canadiens. So this is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet in Minnesota on December the 21st. The Minnesota Wild are 1-1. They're coming off that embarrassing loss to Toronto. Kaprizov just has the 2 assists so far this season for Minnesota. Their power play clicking at a 20% rate. Again, it's early. Montreal 1-0-1. Cole Caulfield, as advertised, 2 goals for him thus far this season, and their power play clicking at a 17% rate. So, yeah, we'll see if Minnesota can bounce back, and Montreal's already shown if you don't bring your A game, they can win. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start between Tampa Bay and Buffalo. This is the first of 4 meetings. They'll meet again on January the 20th, February the 29th, as well as April the 15th. So for Tampa Bay, they are 1-2 on the season. Victor Hedman, a goal and 4 assists, 5 points for him. So he's having a nice bounce back season offensively. And the power play, clicking at 33%. So that's a pretty solid power play percentage. The Buffalo Sabres, it's been a rough start to the season. They are 0-2. Zach Benson has 2 assists, though, in those 2 games. Their power play, yet to connect. It's 0% so far this season. Also at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, the Arizona Coyotes and the New York Islanders. So the Coyotes coming off of a loss last night against the Rangers. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Arizona on January the 4th. For the Coyotes, they're 1-1. Clayton Keller, a goal, 2 assists, 3 points for him thus far. Their power play, not bad, 25%. On the Islanders front, they won the only game they've played. Brock Nelson had a goal and an assist. Their power play did not connect in that game. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific start between the Edmonton Oilers as well as the Nashville Predators. This is the first of 3 meetings. November 4th and January 27th being the other ones. And as I remember from last season, these games can be unpredictable. So for the Oilers, they're 0-2. They lost both games against Vancouver. I checked, though, they're not going to go 0-82. McDavid, a goal and 2 assists, 3 points, which is about as well as you can do against McDavid. You hold him to 3 points in 2 games. That's victory. Their power play, 27% for most teams that would be considered an excellent number. For Edmonton, pedestrian. On the Nashville front, they're 1-2. Forsberg has had 3 assists thus far for them this season. Their power play, 7%. And Nashville needs their power play to be better. This is something we knew coming into this season as well. The power play has been a problem at times. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start between the LA Kings and the Winnipeg Jets. So PL Dubois comes back home, and former LA Kings playing for the Jets tonight. Should make for a fun game. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again on December the 13th as well as April the 1st. For the Kings, they're 0-1-1. Kevin Fiala, 3 assists thus far. Their power play, 17% in their 2 games. On the Winnipeg side, they're 1-1. Kyle Connor, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points for him. Their power play clicking at a 20% rate. Then 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. So we get into the later starts here. And everything's kind of nicely spread out tonight. So while it's going to be a long day, it won't be particularly difficult for me. This is the first of 3 meetings between Colorado and Seattle. And the sad part is they're done with each other in the middle of November. They meet again on November 9th and November 13th, and then that's it. So matchup of the first round, the rematch tonight. Colorado's 2-0 on the season. Rantanen, 2 goals, 2 assists for him. Their power play at 12%. But they did play San Jose most recently, where Blackwood shut them down, and San Jose usually has an excellent penalty kill. Seattle 0-2-1, looking for goals. McCann has a single goal thus far this season. There's nobody in Seattle with more than 1 point in 3 games. Their power play 14%. There's a lot of alarming early trends with Seattle. They're going to try to turn those around tonight against the 2022 Stanley Cup champion. 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific start between San Jose and the Carolina Hurricanes. For the Canes, of course, this road trip continues. It's been rough for them so far. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again October 27th in Carolina. For the Canes, they're 2-1. But again, they needed a shootout to get the win over LA after LA came back late. And then against Anaheim, it just wasn't there. Teravainen has 4 goals so far this season, so he's done quite well to begin the season. Their power play 19%. Not bad considering some of the other numbers around the league. San Jose 0-1-1. They don't have anybody with more than 1 point either. Zadina does have a goal so far this season. Their power play 0%. I believe their penalty kill 100%. So that's about right for San Jose. That seems to fit their brand. Also at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights. So this may end up being the best game of the night, and it also may very well be the last game of the night when it comes to puck drop. We'll see if the puck drops in San Jose or Las Vegas first. So this is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November 22nd as well as December 9th. For Dallas, they're 1-0 on the season. Ben had a goal in that game. Their power play did not connect. Vegas 3-0, and of course, Dallas was one of the teams they took out on their way to the Stanley Cup, so they know how to beat Dallas. We'll see how it goes tonight. Stevenson's been fantastic. 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points for him already this year. And their power play at 18%. It's not great, but honestly, it's not a horrible start for that power play. We'll see how things go tonight. So let me know your winners in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.